fall afternoon in the state of Texas. The roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. From his end zone, Wilson.
Rip, 23. 11.
They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense.
And that's how you get started and open up a game. Really well-blocked play. Picked up a nice chunk of yardage. And if you're the offensive line, that's exactly what you've talked about all week long in your meetings. And take control. And they gave their running back plenty of room to rumble.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, this defense for the Texans very strong in that victory a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
On second down, a run with Etienne. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
On first down, right back to Etienne. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down. Well, these two teams, they met earlier in the year in Jacksonville with the Jags coming out on top. So a win here in Houston would give them the season sweep. This a 2nd and 8. Play action. It's Lawrence. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Take right open.
On 3rd down, Lawrence finding Etienne here, catching it on the out route. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Now on 4th down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. Well, trying to be bold on the opening drive of the game, but that effort, it proves futile.
How many times have we talked with coaches where they've talked about taking the emotion out of their decision-making? I think that opening drive, if he didn't have it in his head to go for it before, I think that keyed into it. They were doing so well, and he decided to really establish something there. They didn't get it. Now they've got to make sure that they don't lose their focus.
They go right back to the ground here in Brown. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The Texans at 500, sitting at 5-5. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here we go.
Now 2nd and 5.
Let's go. Check, Bobcat.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. You look at this Jaguar defense. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
He's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
Go check, go check.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. And he rifles one incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Throwing now is Stroud. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Stroud working out of the gun. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jags are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. And they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. Here's a 2nd and 8. Here's Lawrence. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. He'll drop this one off with ETN. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They work now on 2nd and 9. They go play action with Lawrence. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
But to throw again is Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Lawrence on 1st down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Handoff running left is ETN. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 40-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now to this point.
We are watching a runner having a really nice game. Carrying it very well. Vision is excellent, but boy, look at the help he's getting. Offensive line, I think they're pretty eager to block for him.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. Lawrence will throw. It's brought in by Wilson. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Lawrence now going to move him around. Lawrence with a quick throw outside. That's complete. Touchdown! Jerry Jeudy, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. The touchdown all set up by the big play 1 snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Jaguars 7, Texans 0. Sam Sloman set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. 1 man to beat. And finally out of bounds, so he doesn't take it the distance. All but 5 yards shy of the end zone. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football. Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. They'll run with Cook. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him 2nd and goal.
Dalvin Cook, so good in the open field, but he's equally good down here near the goal line. He can find those seams and just push his way through. So he might get another chance or 2 to punch this one in.
In the backfield by himself is Brown, 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. He tried to break that plane but couldn't get there, and that's going to leave him now at 3rd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
Brown once more. And this time he is in for a Houston touchdown. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Up and through, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left, early in November, but they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Lawrence going to get this to ETN. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Now Lawrence. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Down the right sideline. And they will score. Pick 6 for the Texans TD. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. From his end zone, Wilson. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Throwing quickly, this is caught by Kirk. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Well, it's going to move him around a bit. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
That's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski. 2nd and 9 from the 44.
Hey, smash Bronco! Ready?
This is Brown going up the middle. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Now a 2nd and 10. Now they'll go play action here with Stroud. flush to his right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown on a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercepted.
Now Lawrence to throw. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Lawrence finding Kirk there for the Jaguar first. They'll drop to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Well, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
2nd down and 8.
Safe right. Go, let's go. Here we go.
From midfield now, Lawrence. Open man, he completes it to Judy. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Play action. It's Lawrence. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Jaguars 7.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Sam Sloman set to kick off.
A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Texans. And you've used the phrase with me before, pressing the kicking game. What exactly does that mean? Because they did it there.
It means focusing on it, all aspects of it, because it's the 3rd part of the game. Offense, defense, special teams. If you press the kicking game, create an advantage, make a big play, it often leads to victory.
The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. From his end zone, Wilson. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 26-yard line.
Let's go. We're good.
Now Lawrence to throw on 2nd down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Texans will take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone good.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Houston. Takedown, 65 yards. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Jaguars 7.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. From his end zone, Wilson. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. And quickly, they get to the line.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. A gain of 4 yards.
Now Lawrence changing the play.
11.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it's 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. From the 31, here's a 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A couple of 1st downs, has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And now an audible here into something else.
1st down, Jaguars.
Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Easy.
At the 24-yard line.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Milton Williams in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
Take right open.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. caught. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Flushed out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars get a bit closer. Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 28-14.
Jaguars 14. Sam Sloman set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. This taken in at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Stroud off the play fake. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. Play action. Here's Stroud. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Houston. Tank Dell with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Texans get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From his end zone, Wilson. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Here's Lawrence to throw. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 1st down, Lawrence. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Stroud sets up the play action. And he's going to be intercepted. intercepted a third time. And the Jags are going to get the football here at their own 23. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Here's Lawrence.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Back now in Houston. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Right, let's go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On play action, Lawrence. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Lawrence's throw into the hands of Kirk.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
First down, Jaguars.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown.
I got him.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd
Hey,
and
kill.
3.
Hey, kill. Hey, I'm gun.
But to throw again is Lawrence.
And now here is another interception. And the Texans will take over here just shy of the 30. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now,
Down the numbers. There he goes.
He may go.
Dalvin Cook. Touchdown, Houston. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, they had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the 2nd half, that got done.
Now the try here for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Next to score, Texans 42. Jaguars 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From his end zone, Wilson. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Their own 18-yard line.
Red, I'm red.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because They're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Lawrence going to throw again. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 42.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
11.
Lawrence will throw.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Eluding the pressure right.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 18. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9. Now Lawrence to throw.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Lawrence.
And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
13, Luke.
Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence.
And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10.
And some